Are you motivated? Is your team? What motivates them? Today, I want to talk about motivation. And I want to talk about motivation in regards to how you can help your folks feel more motivated and more engaged in their job, which will help them with their resilience. So, we're going to be talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And I want to talk about his hierarchy of needs because there's lots of other different theories out there um, on motivation. The most common one that you'll probably be familiar with is one that we probably all grew up with, and that is Skinner's motivation of punishment and reward. Things have changed, hopefully, because we've found through modern research and everything that actually doesn't work very well. So for adults, and specifically for adults, we want to talk about that here because that works for the business. Maslow's hierarchy of needs really addresses what it is you can do in order to help motivate your team. So the first level he has is physiological, and this is your survival level, right? Everyone is motivated on basic survival needs, right? Food, water, shelter, warmth, sanitation. You need this in order to survive. This is your fundamental, foundational, motivational need. If you're not paying a competitive or expected wage, and keep in mind, everybody can check Glassdoor, so they know um, that is going to decrease someone's motivation immediately. And then all the other levels that we're going to be talking about are null and void. This has to be met first. They need their physiological needs met. After that, you have safety, right? So this is an extension of their physiological needs. Folks need to feel safe and secure and have trust in their environment. Okay. In the workplace, this means that they need to feel like their jobs are relatively safe, that they have security and they can trust their leadership. You can't be motivated by anything beyond this point if you do not feel safe and secure in your environment and you can trust your team. This is important. The next level is social. So here, it's an extension of the safety and at the psychological level. Humans are generally social beings, and while even some of us might prefer to be alone sometimes, I'm quite happy being alone quite often. Um, there is a desire to feel as though you belong, and this is an invaluable feeling. The the desire and that growth towards belonging is a very powerful motivator. And you will find that a lot of employees will burn themselves out trying to feel like they belong. And they have to mask those things. And this is where masking for these outside groups feels like the only way to get into the social acceptance level. It shouldn't be. As an organization, if you want to properly motivate your team and help them avoid burnout, you need to accept people and help them feel like they belong. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get motivated by the next couple levels. So the next level beyond social is called the ego. And I don't like that term because it's always misunderstood. Ego is your sense of self. And in this case, it is the feeling of being accomplished in the role and being recognized for that work. So when you hear about recognition, when you hear about recognizing everyone for who they are and what they do and everything like that, that is very important. That is very, very important. If you've met all the other levels, if you've met your physiological, you've met your safety, you've met your social levels, ego is a great way to motivate people. And you need to provide motivation for everyone based on their own accomplishments relative to where they were previously. So this is a very individual level of recognition. So most improved is one of my favorite categories that I like to recognize people on, because that improvement is where they show that they can shine. So you're going to want to recognize that. Okay. The final level, the fifth level of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, is self-actualizing. This is being motivated not just on the accomplishments that you've made, but what you can be, and being the best at what you can be because you recognize the vision, you see the goal, you see the purpose. This is incredibly powerful. This is where purpose drives performance. This is where purpose drives resilience. That can only be realized if the physiological, safety, social, and ego or recognition levels have been realized. So what does this mean for an organization? It means that you need to rethink how you try to motivate people. If you jump right to self-actualizing and you start championing the purpose and championing the goal, it's not going to move the needle if people don't feel safe and secure. So hopefully this is good information. I would love to hear your comments down below. Go ahead and fill some out. I want to hear your take on it. And if you're interested in what we're talking about, hit like and subscribe, and enjoy your learning journey.